What are the odds of surviving an asteroid impact? The odds of surviving an asteroid impact depend on many factors. The size of the asteroid, the distance from the Earth, and the angle of impact are all important factors in determining survival chances. The biggest factor in determining survival chances is the size of the asteroid. When it comes to asteroids, bigger is not always better. The smaller asteroids are much more likely to have a lower chance of survival than larger ones because they can be deflected by Earth's atmospheric forces and other natural forces such as gravity. Larger asteroids, on the other hand, are much more likely to collide with Earth and cause damage because they are too big for these forces to deflect them away from our planet. Should you be scared of an asteroid impact? The asteroid will most likely burn up in the atmosphere. The resulting meteor shower would be spectacular and might cause a lot of damage on the ground, but there is no chance that it will hit the Earth and cause any serious damage. The chances of an asteroid hitting Earth are 1 in 500 million. What is an asteroid and which are the biggest threats? Asteroids are small rocky bodies that orbit the Sun. They are sometimes called minor planets or planetoids, especially if they have not been officially recognized as a planet. There are over 600,000 asteroids that have been discovered so far. The largest asteroid is Ceres with a diameter of about 975 kilometers, 606 miles. The biggest threats to Earth from asteroids and meteors come from the larger ones. Larger asteroids can cause more damage than smaller ones because it takes less energy to destroy something that is large than it does to destroy something that is small. How to survive an asteroid impact: 5 common mistakes people make. 1. Identify the type of asteroid that is going to impact Earth. 2. Understand the potential severity of the impact. 3. Plan your evacuation strategy. 4. Create an emergency kit. 5. Make a plan for your pets. How to survive the damage caused by large asteroids and meteorites crashing into Earth's surface. Earth has been hit by many asteroids and meteorites in the past. The most famous of these asteroid disasters are the Tunguska event and the Chelyabinsk event. These events caused severe damage to life and property on Earth. There is a possibility that an asteroid or meteorite could hit Earth in the future, causing even more damage than what we have seen so far. To prepare for such a disaster, we need to take measures against it now. We should plan how to recover from such a disaster as well as how to prevent it from happening again. The ultimate guide to defending against asteroids and how you can survive one. Asteroids are a threat to the Earth and have been for a long time. They have the potential to cause an asteroid apocalypse and destroy all life on Earth. But there is hope, because we can defend against asteroids. And if one does hit us, we can survive it. The first step in defending against asteroids is to find them before they find us. We need to take advantage of our technology and telescopes and use them as much as possible so that we can discover any asteroids that are coming near the Earth before they get too close. The next step is to try and deflect any asteroids that might be on a collision course with Earth by using lasers or other types of weapons like nuclear warheads or kinetic projectiles from space cannons, which could break up an asteroid into small pieces so it doesn't hit us with full force. How asteroid threats are being addressed by the government and what we can do about them. The U.S. government has been doing a good job at mitigating the risks of asteroid threats by providing a set of guidelines and strategies to reduce the risk of an asteroid collision. They have also created a plan for what they will do in case of an emergency, which is to evaluate people from the impact zone and provide emergency services. The government has also been working on educating people about the dangers of asteroids, as well as encouraging private companies to develop technologies that could deflect or destroy these asteroids before they get too close to Earth. Expert opinions on how to defend against asteroids and other cosmic collisions. Asteroids and other cosmic collisions are a threat to life on Earth. They could cause devastation, death, and destruction. There are many ways to defend against these cosmic collisions. In this article, we will cover the best way to defend against asteroids and other cosmic collisions. The best way to defend against asteroids is by using light pressure or gravity tractors. These methods can push the asteroid off course or even pull it into the sun. An in-depth discussion of how we might survive an asteroid impact. This section discusses the possible survival strategies in the event of an asteroid impact. The conclusion is that we need to be prepared for anything and that there are no guarantees in this world. The best we can do is be prepared for all eventualities and hope for the best. How to prepare for an asteroid impact. Asteroids are a constant threat to our planet. We know that there are millions of them in the solar system, and we also know that some of them will eventually hit Earth. The question is not if, but when. There is a lot of information on how to prepare for an asteroid impact. NASA has come up with some guidelines on what you should do before and after being hit by an asteroid, while other sources offer more general advice on how to survive any disaster situation. Here are the most important points. Keep calm and stay informed about the latest news. NASA will provide updates. Have a plan. Have your bug-out bag ready. Don't panic or start screaming when the asteroid hits. It won't make things better. Stay away from windows and doors. Top 8 steps to survive an asteroid impact. 1. Find the best place to hide. 2. Remain calm and don't panic. 3. Prepare for a potential tsunami wave or impact from the asteroid's fragments. 4. Make sure you have a fully charged phone with a backup battery pack and other emergency supplies like food, water, and flashlights with extra batteries on hand. 5. Stay in touch with friends and family on social media or by phone in case you lose power or internet connection, because it might be difficult to contact each other after an impact event occurs. 6. Be aware of your surroundings so you can get to safety quickly if necessary. 7. Be prepared for aftershocks that could occur in the following days or weeks. 8. Know what to do if you are outside when an asteroid hits. Find shelter immediately. Protect yourself from any flying debris. Avoid bridges and overpasses because they may collapse under heavy shaking. Try not to panic so that you can think clearly. If you're lucky enough to notice an asteroid coming before it hits, there are a few things you can do to survive. The best way to survive an asteroid impact is to avoid it. If you happen to notice an oncoming asteroid, there are a few things you can do before it hits. First of all, take cover in the nearest building and protect your head with your arms and hands. You should also stay away from windows or anything that could shatter if the asteroid does hit. Once the danger has passed, stay inside for at least 24 hours to avoid any falling debris that may have broken off from the asteroid when it hit Earth's atmosphere. The question of whether or not we should be scared of an asteroid impact is a difficult one to answer. There are so many factors that would play into the answer, and it would depend on what type of object it is. If it were a small asteroid, then the chances that it would hit Earth are slim. But if it were a large asteroid, then there is a chance that we could be in trouble. The good news is that NASA has been developing technology to detect asteroids and other space debris for years now. And they have found more than 9,000 near-Earth objects since 1998, which means there's less chance of us being hit by an asteroid. In the event of an asteroid impact, you will want to take cover immediately. The best way to do this is by getting under a sturdy desk or table. You should also avoid windows and other potential projectiles that could come flying in your direction. The next step is to stay there until the shaking stops and you are sure that it is safe outside. Once you have done this, it is time to get out of the building and find a safer place for shelter. Being prepared for the worst-case scenario. An asteroid impact is a catastrophic event that can have a global and devastating effect. If one were to happen, there are ways to prepare for it. The first step is to be informed about the risk of an asteroid impact and what the signs would be. One should also know the different types of asteroids, their orbit, and how they are classified according to size. The next step is to have an emergency plan in place with your family and friends so that everyone knows what to do if an asteroid impacts Earth. The plan should include where you will meet up or go if there is no time for communication. In order not to panic in the event of an asteroid impact, it's important not to spread misinformation on social media, as this could cause more fear among people. It's also important not to make any sudden movements which could set off a panic among others nearby who will think that they might be experiencing an earthquake or something else entirely different than what they are actually experiencing. Asteroids are not just a threat to Earth, they are also a threat to other planets in our solar system. There is no way to predict when an asteroid will hit the Earth, and there is no way to prevent one that has been spotted. All we can do is prepare for it now. The best thing we can do right now is find out as much as possible about asteroids and prepare for the worst. One of the most popular and well-known examples of an asteroid impact is the one that happened in 1908. On this day, an asteroid entered Earth's atmosphere and exploded over Tunguska, Siberia. The explosion was so powerful that it leveled trees for miles around. This example shows us how devastating a small asteroid can be when it hits Earth. Luckily, we have some time to prepare for such events because they happen very rarely. A good plan is to keep track of all asteroids that are close to our planet and try to predict their trajectory using advanced technology like radar or infrared telescopes. Everything we've learned so far about surviving an asteroid impact. This video has talked about the various ways that we can survive an asteroid impact. We have learned about the different types of asteroids, how to predict an asteroid impact, and what to do if we are unlucky enough to be hit by one. We have also learned that the only thing that can stop an asteroid is another asteroid. It would be too late by the time we could launch a rocket and use it to destroy it. In conclusion, all of these methods will not work 100% of the time, but they will increase our chances of survival significantly.